I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Hello everyone, and peace of the Lord to all of you. I hope my voice coming good and clear. Please invite your friends. And as you see, we heard this potato ketchup boy saying that Muhammad is not Abrahamic. Did you see it?
I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right?
He don't even know who Gabriel is. No wonder now we do not know what Israel is. So today we are going to talk about many things actually, and you know, you see the title, it's why Elon Musk support Hamas. I mean, this guy is an idiot. You don't know what he believes really. He is conservative, he is liberal, you don't know what this guy, you know, he is like a spoiled boy. He got a lot of money, a lot of power. He do not know what to do with it. You know, Twitter became X, X became Twitter. He bought it, but he don't want to buy it. You know, he want to cancel it, but they did not let him cancel it. He paid for it, but he wished he did not. But I mean, this is what happened when you are somebody became so filthy rich and you do not know what to do with money. And then by time you think you are above even everybody. You can decide who can get internet, who cannot get internet, and you can even involve in war and peace. And this is why, you know, power should be limited for individual. Otherwise, I mean, what government for and what borders is for? This guy is above the borders. He can just say to Israel, you know what, I'm going to give them internet. But Israel is a country and they have borders. Elon Musk don't care. So you might like his decision, depend who you are and what you stand for. But if you ask yourself, when this idiot Musk, he thought about it, don't he knew that those terrorists will use the internet, and why the Israeli cut it off? Here we see a tweet from someone from Israel. I don't know what his job is. He said Israel will use all means at its disposal to fight this. Which what? Which is the tweet of the silly Elon Musk, X. Starlink will support, you know, providing internet to Hamas. Now you might say he said he will provide it for all authorized agencies, but all authorized agencies in Gaza is under the control of Hamas because they are the government there. There's no other government. So you are saying to me you want to give let us say a rescue car, a satellite, but Hamas cannot strip that car from the satellite and use it for themselves? Can they even threat those who they took the satellite from them and not to mention otherwise they will be killed? I mean, how stupid this decision is. However, the good news is that the stupid Elon Musk, he cannot really provide anything because those equipment have to go through the Israeli first. However, we knew already that there is many agencies already, they have satellite inside Gaza. They do, you know. And, you know, the Israeli have to deal with those people who they are using those satellites without permission. But here you notice this Israeli said to Elon, idiot, Hamas will use it for terrorist activities. There's no doubt about it. And we know it. And Musk know it. Hamas is ISIS. Perhaps Musk would be willing to condition it with release of our abducted babies, sons and daughters, elderly people. All of them. How come Elon Musk, he want to rescue Muslims in Gaza, but he don't care to rescue the Jews? So, you remember when, after this person, what his name? I forgot his name. And Black Matter, Black Life Matter, and this madness happened. And it looked like, we are living in a very racist world. Suddenly it's Black Life Matter, but no one else life matter, because everybody is being hypocrite. Nobody want to dare to say, every life matter. And if we agree that every life matter, who is the one who is killing babies? Who is the one who slaughtered them? Who is the one who recorded them? If the Israeli are attacking Hamas, they are attacking Hamas, but Hamas hiding between babies. So now you solve it. Can you call Hamas and say to them, hey, can you go to the field so the Israeli army can fight with you? Can you do that? Sure you cannot. Can you convince Hamas that why you are hiding behind the children and women? Can you? So every, hypocrisy is a business, and business is hypocrisy. The second you start saying the truth, you lose your business. They will shut you down, they will censor you, because that will be their business, is to censor you. And the second you say the truth, they say you are supporting hate and you are a person who spread hatred. Imagine the one who says, we want to kill you, we want to slaughter you, we are waiting for you. The prophet says, kill them everywhere. He is not the one who spread hate. It's us. Mimi Hijab, as we know, peace be upon her, she made a video, and for sure she was doing jihad in her own way, wearing a pink t-shirt. And since then, by the way, I don't dare even to play any of his videos. I am not too much fan of pink color, So, look, how come you did not wear the pink shirt when you were speaking there? And you will see always, you notice, that the Muslim is a lion in attack when the person in front of him is an idiot, do not know how to answer. He's a lion. Don't those guys say to him, why don't you say to him, well, isn't it your prophet who says, kill them wherever you find them? Do you condemn your prophet? Do you condemn your prophet killing the babies of the Jews, slaughtering them, raping their women? So always the Muslims, they are lions in front of rats or cats, and they are rats in front of lions. And this Shabiro is no different. Big mouth. But when, he got so much, and suddenly, why you don't shut that guy and shut him up and says, isn't it your stupid, filthy Quran says, kill the Jews? Isn't it your stupid Quran says, spread hatred? Allah will spread hatred between the Jews, between the Christians. But they have no knowledge, but they have the microphone. They have no knowledge, but they are the celebrity. They have no knowledge, but they are the one you watch. As simple as that. This is who you listen to. They are a bunch of idiots. However, still my favorite is the pink t-shirt. I hope Mimi Hijab will do more of this. Then we will find Erdugan. Erdugan is, he is going to teach Israel how to behave. But Erdugan, he sells to Israel every year more than $600 billion of steel, which means every single bullet and bombs is sent into Gaza is sent by this filthy Erdugan, and he claimed that he is supporting Palestinians. He kissed the ass of the Jewish state. 2 years ago, not only that, actually, he expelled all Hamas leaders as a condition to continue relationship with Turkey. Few days ago, he mentioned something. He is going to expose Israel as the criminal city, or sorry, the criminal state. Right away, the Israeli, they withdraw their team from the embassy, and the Turkish lira is down like the toilet paper now. And let us see, if the Israeli, and they should cut the relationship totally with Turkey. And let us see what the Turkish lira will be, floating in the top of the water. I mean, this guy already, he is living from the help of the American, the help of the Israeli, and not to forget to mention the help of Qatar. If not those three, Turkey is long time is bankrupt. In fact, it is bankrupt already. And this is the same guy who killed hundreds of thousands of Kurdish since he became a president. But he is the one who will defend the Muslims. But I thought the Kurdish are Muslims too. Oh, as long as they are Kurdish, we can kill them. You cannot kill Palestinians, but I can kill Kurdish. And I can kill Armenian, not to forget. And I can send my army even to kill Armenian anywhere. And he is the guy when I teach about a human right and what is right and what is a crime. When his jails are full of people who they are politically, they are taken to jail. Not because they are criminals, just because they spoke against him. If you remember, The guy I always show his video for you. You know, Harun Yahya, the guy with those beautiful admins, which I wish I have like them, but I don't. This guy, he was the favorite person for Erdugan. Erdugan never spoke against him, never complained against him, until one day, this guy, he spoke against Erdugan. And then the second day, investigation started. Human trafficking, child molestation, you know, raping children. I mean, everything you can imagine in the book of crimes. And now this guy is going to serve for eternity in jail since he spoke against Erdugan. But Erdugan never noticed that this guy is what he claimed he is before. And by the way, this is Islamic TV in case you do not know. All right? So this is who we are dealing with. A bunch of hypocrite criminals. They point their finger at everybody, accusing everybody to be a criminal when they are the biggest criminals in this earth. If we ask what is the human rights in any of those Islamic countries, shall we start from Qatar? In case you do not know, that the Prince of Qatar, his father, he put his father in jail so he can become the Emir, which means the ruler. His father, he arrived to the airport, they put the cuffs in his hand, they took him to jail, his father. And since then, nobody knows what happened to the guy. A guy, he made a post in Twitter about the Prince of Qatar. He disappeared. And they judge him then for 17 years in jail for 2 lines in Twitter. Which of those Muslims who they are speaking of the human right and not killing babies don't kill babies? Which country is that? Saddam Hussein is their hero. He used chemical weapon. Did the Israeli use chemical weapon? You will not find one Muslim Sunni condemn Saddam Hussein. In fact, yesterday we have a Muslim pervert, he called me, if you remember, and the recording there is still in the video. I asked him how come in the Quran Allah he command the Jews to go and kill anyone live in the Holy Land. He said, okay, at that time those Jews, they were Muslim Jews, so they can kill the Palestinians. If you don't believe me, go watch it. It's just in the previous video. They are pervert. Their idea of a human right is a pervert idea. They have sex with the children, sex with dead women, sex with dead bodies, kidnapping old people. Their prophet, he cut a woman 2 pieces when she is over the age of 85. He tied her legs to 2 camels. Hamas is more merciful than the faithists come back, Muhammad. And now we have a war. When those filthy Hamas, they kidnap women and children, and they kidnap as many as they can, they knew what they are doing. They knew what they are doing. They knew that those Israeli, especially the leaders, are not real leaders. They knew. They knew that Netanyahu is a scumbag. All what he cares for is his political agenda. How he can be re-elected. So let us kidnap some children and some old women and some women and rape them in our way as long as we have them there. And then we can claim later victory because we can stop the war. This is our plan. We go and we kill and etc. And we take the hostages. And then when the Israeli attack us, we say, okay, listen, do you want your babies back? Stop the war. And then Hamas will look like victorious. And actually, this is what will happen. This Netanyahu is a scumbag. I don't trust him. I don't trust anything he say in TV. Anything. I don't trust that he said he will go in war. Even the war is started already. I don't trust him. I believe this is fake. to make it simple for you, I'm not saying the fight right now is fake. I'm saying the target is not going to be accomplished. Because the scumbag, Netanyahu, he just care for the, until now he is making comment about election. He don't care what happened. But I don't want to blame this scumbag Netanyahu alone. All the prime ministers since Yehuda Barak, all of them, they are a bunch of scumbag. But this Netanyahu is the one who encouraged terrorists to kidnap more people, because he released one day, if you remember, 1 Israeli soldiers for more than 2,000 terrorists. Just one soldier. So he gave a clear message, the same as the stupid Joe Biden is doing right now. Each time Iran, they want to force the American to do something, they arrest some American, stupid American who go to Iran. Why you want to do that? Why you want to go to Iran? And if you go there, why in the world we should care? Why we will allow a terrorist state to control us and to tell us what to do, what not to do? So now Erdugan and anyone, he can arrest some American too. Actually, this is what he did during the time of Trump, if you remember. There was a priest. He's a priest. He's a Christian. He accused him that he is supporting the organization of Golan, which is an Islamic organization. And why he do that? In order to make a Trump agree with him with some issues. So all those leaders are a bunch of donkeys. When you negotiate with terrorists, you are a terrorist. And you are a supporter of the terrorist. And then we see a video like this. The video explaining to you what Hamas is doing. Tell us, please.
You ever wondered where terrorists hide?
Where?
Where rockets are stored?
Where?
Hamas headquarters are located?
Beneath
the streets of Gaza lies an underground city, a complex labyrinth of terrorist infrastructure. Over the last several years, Hamas has brought urban warfare underground, and terrorists are hiding around.
And here you need to ask yourself, where you been in the last several years? Where you been? Do you know that all the rocket is made in Gaza is coming as a water pipeline? How in the world is Israeli allowing them to have it? They knew they will use it for rocket. How come you don't question how much concrete and where the concrete is going and the digging machines they are buying? How come you are in control of the border but you have no border? So what do you know where the terrorists are hiding? No, we don't know. Tell us. And how come you never had them before? So you wait for them until they have 100 kilometers in the city. And now you decide to destroy it, which is going to make it very hard. And not only that, you do not know where it is. I mean, you have no information. What kind of intelligence this intelligence is? And all of us, we knew that those Palestinians, for $10, they can tell you anything, even including what his wife underwear color is. So where is the Jewish money? How come nobody was able to know? Hamas members, they sell anything for money. Every one of them, he sell the other one. I mean, we know the business there. Prostitution, drugs, you know, this is why nobody want to take those terrorists to their countries. No Egypt, no Qatar, nobody want to take them. Why? Because they are gangs. And whoever pay, they are going to work for him. The Prince of Qatar pay, he is our boss. Change the boss, find us somebody will pay more, we will work for him. That is the truth. When the Israeli, they came to the land, and they start buying back their land. Imagine it's your land and you buy it back. What they say then? They say, oh, they took our land. They buy it from you. All of us, we knew that those are Arab. Ask anyone from those Gaza, are you an Arab? They say yes. Well, how come you are an Arab then? And what do you have to do with this land? Since when do you have to do with this land? If you ask him even what the word Palestine means, they do not even know. If you ask any of those who call themselves Palestinians what the word Palestine means, you know what? I will challenge anyone in the chat, if he is a Muslim, to tell me what the word Palestine means. They don't know. They made ultimate part. Our friend, this is yourself. You keep mentioning your name because nobody cares for you. You're just a kid. You know, my hand hurt from spanking you, you stupid idiot. The one who told me that Allah, he grew the penis for the shaitan because he was an angel before that he have no penis. You want me to debate you about that? You don't even have a penis yourself. So in this video, they are telling us it's not Obama who make Hamas exist. Hamas is Islam. Islam is the problem. There's nothing called Hamas. Stop fooling yourself. All of this garbage is Islam. Every Muslim, he is a member of Hamas if he is a true believer. Why want to laugh at ourselves? Why nobody want to say this is Islam? Why somebody in Pakistan is worried about somebody in Gaza? It's because it's Islam. Why somebody in Pakistan eating the Israeli flag? They are eating it because this is Islam. So this is not about Hamas. Why all of them they are supporting it? Because it's Islam. And why they are against Israel? Because they are Jews. So what the war is about? The war is a religion war. It's not about land. This filthy cult, they want to dominate the world, and they are not shy to say it. Are they shy to say we want to dominate the world? No. Are they shy to say we want to kill the Christian, the Jews, atheists, everybody, Hindus? No. Why we don't want to say the truth? And then they make a video like this for you to explain to you what Hamas is doing. Too late. Now you discover what Hamas is doing?
Complex labyrinth of terrorist infrastructure. Over the last several years, Hamas has brought urban warfare underground, and terrorists are hiding around every corner.
لدينا اليوم مئات الكيلومترات من الأنفاق تحت الأرض. لدينا مئات وآلاف الكمائن.
This tunnel network is how weapons.
But in his speech, he made it many years ago. The speech they are playing for you, the guy is saying we have many, many kilometers of tunnels under the ground. This is a speech he made many years ago. So you were okay with it, and then, you know, you were okay with that? Somebody saying in Exodus 23:9 says, don't oppress a foreigner. What does this have to do with our topic? Somebody is deciding to be smart. So is the Palestinian or the foreigners you are talking about? They are the, you know, we said not oppress them. They are the one is oppressing everybody. Do you know the Pact of Umar? If you do not do the Pact of Umar, go and check it out. Just type the Pact of Umar. When Umar, he entered the land, the Holy Land, he treated the Christian and the Jews like dogs, literally. You know what literally mean? Literally.
Weapons move freely through Gaza. This tunnel network is where Hamas leaders plan and orchestrate attacks against Israel. This tunnel network is how Hamas forced hospitals, mosques, schools, and millions of civilians to shield their militia of terror. Destroying Hamas means destroying this tunnel network.
Okay, and how you will do it now? By Netanyahu? Let us see how long Netanyahu will go in war. I hope I'm wrong. I don't trust this guy. But if you ask me, I would say Netanyahu, he might stop his attack maybe in a few days from now, maybe a week from now. You know, this guy, he just, he's doing politics. They will offer him, we will give you all the hostages, stop. And then he will say, look, what I did to Gaza. Look what you did in Gaza. Well, I destroyed, you know, maybe 10% of it. So, buildings. How many buildings you killed? You killed 2,000 buildings, but zero Hamas? In fact, those terrorists, they do those activities from time to time so they can receive money. As soon as this war stops, money will come like rain to Gaza. And all people of Gaza, they will flourish. War for them is money, my friend. Can you imagine how many $1 billion is going to come to Gaza when this over? Billions. From Saudi Arabia, from Qatar, from Bahrain, from Emirates, because, you know, the Muslim now, they will compete because they are hypocrite. So each one will show, like, I am the one who support Palestinian more. So if the Saudi give it $300 million, the Qatari will say, I will give him $1 billion. If the Qatari says, I will give $1 billion, the Emirati will say, I will give $2 billion. Because they are hypocrite. Like they are like a bunch of whores going to auction. And they are making an auction over a sex toy. Who will pay more for the dildo is just to become famous more. Like he is the one who bought the most expensive dildo. Those people, they have too much money, do not know what to do with it. To the point, they make even an auction over a license plate. If I show you, you will not believe. $10 million for a license plate. How much? To buy what exactly? To buy a piece of steel, you put it in the car, and the number here, this for auction here, is number 7. Do you see it? $10 million. And they have this auction every few months. In order to buy an expensive number, you have to spend millions of dollars. Look, you want to have 0000? Where's your money? The number became 13 million. Because you buy it for 10, you sell it for 13. They don't know what to do with the money. So what do you think we'll do after Israel destroy all those buildings? Nothing. Buildings is going to be rebuilt. Hamas will make more money. And they are the one who can control of all buildings and companies and auctions and license and everything. Money will come like rain. I assure you they will get so rich because of this war. Especially if you are destroying buildings, but you are not destroying Hamas. Do you remember when I made a video for you not long ago? And I think I called it the funny plan of the Israeli to destroy Hamas. Anyone watch it? What the Israeli do? They send a warning to those who they are in the building. And they send them text message. And even after that, they shoot like a sound bomb. It's a sound bomb, doesn't do anything. It makes a sound and smoke. And then after that, they shoot the building. So how in the world that is going to fight Hamas? So imagine you have 10 members of Hamas in this building. Then you send them a text message saying to them, listen carefully, I am going to destroy this building. You know, like, I don't know how it worked there. So, like, in the beginning, I was watching, I mean, why people are watching, they have their cameras on the exact building is going to be bombed. It doesn't make sense. How in the world they knew? I mean, if I put my camera on a building and there's nothing happening there, how those people know that this building is going to be shut down? The answer is very simple. The Israelis, they send a warning saying to them, leave. This is why you see hundreds of people holding their phones, waiting for the building to be shut down. And everybody's recording, including journalists, waiting for it. Because they send messages to everybody. And then what they do, they report to the Netanyahu, says, sir, we killed the building. Oh, thank you very much. And now the journalists, they record it and see, look what they are doing to the Palestinians. Look what they are doing to the Palestinians. What they are doing? They are killing their buildings. You send a warning to your enemy, and all of this because they are politically correct. So they don't want to hurt the civilian. Okay, sound good. But then you notice that they do that and still they accuse them that they are killing civilians. If you go right now and check the news, how many people died until now? The number is skyrocketing, man. It's like every day there's 2,000 more. Who counting? The so-called Palestinian Authority, they make number as they wish. 2,000 today. Add 3,000, man. Add 500 more. Right? So they keep adding numbers, and the people repeat the number. Who do check how many people died there? Nobody knows. Do you trust the Arab media? Me as an Arab, I don't trust anything about them. I remember when I was a kid in the Middle East, there was a bus full of students. All of them, they fell in a big valley and accident, and they died. All the students, more than 50, 60. We heard nothing about it in the news. But there was an accident in the highway of Los Angeles. There was a fog and many cars hit each other, but there's no injury, and the news is spent 15, 20 minutes talking about it. But the incident which happened in our own land, nobody spoke about it. We have nothing there, nothing happened. So the Arab, what they do, the Arab news is, if the numbers is for our benefit, we exaggerate. If the number is not for our benefit, either we make it less or even we make it disappear. If a dog he fought in America, we put him in the news. If we torture dogs in our land, nothing like this happen here. If there is a festival for homosexual in America, look, the Americans are homosexual, but the whole country there is a homosexual. We don't have. They ask Ahmadinejad, do you have homosexual? He said, we don't have homosexual. In Iran, there is no homosexual. In Saudi Arabia, there is zero homosexual. In Emirat, there is zero homosexual. I mean, have you ever heard of countries except Muslim countries like this? They have zero of everything. Anything they think it's negative, they have zero of it because they are decent with the news. Their numbers is always accurate and they never lie. Never. Then you go to YouTube. You will find tons of Muslim videos. They are homo. You will see a Muslim making fun of Western women. Hey, you're why women. Just yesterday, actually, a Muslim man, he said to me, your women are naked. Go to the Middle East and see. Go to Gaza and see. Nobody wearing an underwear. If I type right now, what is the most religious country for Muslims? Saudi Arabia, isn't it? Is it Yemen? Which one? Which one? A woman, she walk in the street, there will be more lust in her. They will be fighting to touch her. This is Saudi Arabia, and this is the national day of Saudi Arabia. Look at this. This is what? The national day in the middle of the city. They are chasing women, putting their hands out, you know, touching their ass, touching their legs. Look at this. Look, 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 look. Look, look, look. See? This is in the street. This is in Saudi Arabia. Look at this. The women do not know where to go. They are taking off their clothes in the street. Thousands of dogs. You know dogs? The women, she don't know where to go. And they say that they are decent and they are people of God and they pray 5 times a day and the Western are scumbags and the Muslims, you know, look at this guy in the bus, you know, yeah, he's in the bus, he's behind the women. The women, she will arrive home, she will have a baby. This is the Muslim countries. This is what they do. And they accuse everybody. I just typed 2 words in the chat, in the search. And then they are the one who want to give you speeches about ethic, and you will see what his name, Andrew Tate. He said when he went to Emirat, he saw Allah there. He saw God. Do you remember Andrew Tate? He saw God. Where? In Emirat. Are you sure? He saw God there. If I type right now, human trafficking in Emirat, what I will find? Tons of programs. Human trafficking is a big business. Slavery, sex slaves. What about the most conservative Muslim country, Taliban? What Taliban they do for fun? Do you know? They bring kids and they put makeup on them and they molest them and they make them dance and then they rape them. Those are the religious Taliban. It's called Bachabazi. There's a big report about it by many organizations. Taliban, my friend, is the most beloved Islamic conservative government who dress men as girls and then they F them because it's halal. But mixing with women is haram. But men dancing for us wearing makeup is okay. It's lawful. I hope you understand what we are talking about. Those people, in one hand, they speak about something and they do totally the opposite. So when the Muhammadan, they speak about peace, I say to you, they are nothing but piece of shit. When they speak about dignity, go and ask them then why you are flying your countries. Why Muslim, they want to go to Europe? Nobody want to go to Saudi Arabia. Nobody want to ask refugee to, I mean, nobody want to go to Muslim countries. Is that because you have dignity there or because you have zero dignity? Pakistan is no different. It's the same. When we say Taliban, it's the same as Pakistan. They have sex with the children. They rape dead women. I mean, this is the only religion they have official Islamic fatwa that you can have sex with dead women. This is why we heard the terrorist from Hamas admitting that he had sex with the woman. She's dead. He just shot her and now he is effing her. They speak about ethic, human rights, but they have none. This is the highest university and the highest authority for Islam in the world, Al-Azhar. It is halal to have sex with dead wife. This is Islam. And then you see those hippies in America, they are defending so-called Palestinians, but those are the same people who throw your homosexual from the top of the roof, if they announce it. In the same time, they take them to the tunnel and they do boom boom with them. But don't talk about it. You will see a bunch of feminine in the West with the gray, weird, I mean, I don't know, like colored hair. I saw a woman, she is like maybe 70 years old. She have all kind of color. She use a rainbow color in her hair, fashion, and she is holding the Palestinian flag. What those people are defending, standing for who? Who they support who? We don't know. They are just mentally ill people. They don't understand what's going on. They don't understand that if they themselves, they go to Gaza, they will be the first one to be executed. The first one to be executed. The only religion who speak too much about things they have none of it is Islam. Ethic, human right, dignity, justice system, police. I mean, the police is not to protect you there, is to kill you. If you speak against Erdugan, you disappear. But if somebody robbed you in Turkey or took your kidney after you go to the hospital to change your eyeglasses. I heard a story of a guy, he went to the hospital just to replace his glasses. He got dizzy. And, you know, they told him, you are getting dizzy most likely because you have a bad vision. So you need to come, and then we check what the number will give you for having new glasses. He went to do just the glasses, not for a surgery. He woke up, he found himself, he lost his kidney. This is Turkey. Turkey is the country where you park your car and you sit in the front of the car to protect your car. You walk to the other side, you will find that your two tires is gone from the other side. This is Turkey. where women, they approach you and they tell you they like to go with us to drink a hot tea, but it's really, by the way, very high quality. And because you are a pervert, and those are two beautiful women, you melt and you go with them. And then when you go there, you have to pay for the tea. And the bill come like $600, $700, $800. You say, what? We drunk tea only. You say, huh, you forgot we told you this is very high quality tea. You pay or what? This is Turkey. And it's still all the scumbags in the world, they go there. They don't care what will happen to them. They want to hug and have fun and go to the nightclub and the bars and take hashish. Pervert. And when you are a pervert, you deserve what will happen to you. What about Egypt? Right after what happened in October, a bunch of Jews, Israeli, they are visiting Egypt. Why a Jew want to visit Egypt? You tell me. They don't care. They are tourists, brother. You died. You died. How many until now Jewish tourists killed in Egypt? 100? Still they go there. And next month we'll go there, just wait. As soon the war stops, the Israeli, they will take their short and they will take their shisha and they go to Egypt because this is a very cheap shisha country. People are stupid. They have a very short memory. In fact, I have somebody, he made a comment just yesterday in my previous video. And you believe it or not, he claimed that he is from Greece. He claimed that he is from Greece. And I was talking about Erdugan. He said, stop spreading hate. I mean, this guy, he lost his more than half of his country. The Turkish, they enslaved his nation for hundreds of years. And he is saying to me, stop spreading hate. And he is a Greek. So the whole world is a stupid world. You have a generation of stupidity. You have literally a generation of stupidity. People, they have no memory. Their memory is gone. Their memory is as easy as a fart. They don't know what Turkey did. They don't know that there is no country that's called Turkey. The whole Turkey does not exist. This is the land of the Greek and the land of the Kurdish and the land of the Syrian and the land of the Armenian. This is the truth. The second you say the truth, people accuse you of hatred. You cannot say what you are saying. You cannot. They will censor you. I'm already censored big time. In fact, every time I reach, like 70, 80,000 subscriber in my YouTube, I lose my channel. Otherwise, I should have millions by now. Why? Because I say things nobody dare to say. I don't sugarcoat things. This is scumbag when I teach Israel about a human right. Who? Erdugan. His country is still, half of it is demolished because of the last earthquake. He promised people to build for them and give them housing again. Until now, he did not build one building. However, this is why I'm here, because nobody wants to share the truth with you. So your young kids will not be fooled like the rest. That's why I encourage you to share what you learn here. And not only that, I want you to investigate whatever we say. Anything I say to you, please check it out. Don't be blind. Don't be just, you know, this is the problem. The problem is you hear something from an idiot, you believe what the idiot said, then you become an idiot yourself. I want you to check always what you hear from people, no matter who, including me. If I say something to you, go check it out. Don't take what people say to you for granted, otherwise you are a fool. At least you have to build the trust. Check out what they say. First time he lies, second time he lies, third time he lies. Obviously he's a liar. The Israeli, they will never win a war as long they are not following the Bible. As long they are doing politics. It doesn't matter how massive your army. But when you have a leader, he's not following God, he just cares for politics. He cares for how to win election. And this is what you have right now, Netanyahu. This is not a leader. This is a scumbag. You know, I was doing a seminar in a church. And, you know, they were taking me from a church to a church. And the guy who take me to his church, he himself is a personal friend to Netanyahu. Seriously, he's a personal friend. Even he, you know, he have dinner with Netanyahu in his house. So he asked me, and he said, what do you think about Netanyahu? I said, he is a scumbag. The guy he froze. And he was so upset. And since then, actually, he never even texted me. He never called me to come to his church to do any seminar. I know that he's a friend, you know, but I don't care. You ask me, I give you the answer. He's a fraud. He's a potato. He's bad. He's corrupt. They like him. Why you like him? Oh, he welcome always the Christian missionaries and he meet with us and etc. I said, what does this have to do? This is all politics. This guy, he shake hands with the leaders of Hamas too. This guy, he do business with all those who they hate us too. His best friend is Erdugan. And now Erdugan, he stepped him in his back. The same as what happened with the stupid Trump. Trump, Erdugan, my friend Erdugan. Erdugan is my friend. We are friends with Erdugan. We have good relation with Erdogan. You know how Trump, he always praise himself. Like, you know, he can solve anything with anyone. Trump, he left the White House. Less than 6 days after, Erdogan, he sent a letter to Joe Biden. You can go check it out. Claiming that the one who support Trump are KKK. Yesterday, he was kissing the ass of Trump. Netanyahu did the same. My friend Trump, I am a friend of Trump. We have a good relationship with Trump. Trump, he left. Few days after, Netanyahu, suddenly he became a friend of Biden. And Trump, he lost. We don't have leaders, my friend. In order to win a war, you need leaders. We are not in a time where we are in a vacation and everybody is in the beach and we are relaxing. Islam will not let anyone relax. This is the religion of terrorism. And as you see, they are in your street. You think you are in the West, you are far away. They are at your home. They are beating your kids in school. Did you see the protest that Jews they did? The Muslim supporters of Hamas, they start beating the Jewish kids. Somebody's saying to me, CP, go to Gaza and you will know the truth. Don't speak from your sitting on comfortable sofa. Well, can you grant me to go to Gaza? I want to join the forces of Israel. But I am an Arab. So don't give me your bullshit, excuse me. You're just being stupid. I'm the last one you tell him that. When I heard that the terrorists, they attack America, I did not sit on my sofa. I went to the recruiting center. I said, I want to join the USA Army. They said, let us explain to you what you will sign for. I said, I don't care. Give me the document. And I did join the USA Army. So you stupid, you tell me what to say? Who are you? You are the potato who's sitting in his sofa. I'm a warrior. I'm not even born in this country, and I joined the army of this country. I'm the last one to say that to him, you idiot. Israeli army is so powerful. They were able to take all of Beirut in few days. Hezbollah was in the run, in the hide. Once the Israeli army, they landed in the highway in the airport of Beirut. Imagine with their dogs. Dogs, you know dogs? They captured the assistant at that time, the highest rank. He was number 2 in Hezbollah. They captured the guy with his bodyguard. They put them in the airplane, the helicopter, and they fly, and nobody there to put his head in the street. After Hezbollah left, after the Israeli left, suddenly Hezbollah, they are the heroes. They are shooting at nobody. There's nobody. They are gone. Where you been when the Israeli were in the ground? The Israeli army is very powerful. But powerful army without a strong leader is nothing. Because now those poor guys, they will go all the way inside Gaza. Then Netanyahu says, listen, we have to go back. Okay, sir, we just almost done. Let's finish the job. You know, you have to go back because we didn't negotiate with the terrorists, and they will release for now 100 hostages. That's what they will do. This is what they will do. This is why I say to you, I don't trust this idiot Netanyahu. He is just doing politics. All what he cares for is how to win election, not to win war. And I hope, and actually I pray, not only I hope, I pray that I'm wrong. Because imagine after all this noise, then Netanyahu called the army, says, come back. We will stop. And they did that before. He did that before. This is not the first time, so don't be surprised if he did it again. When the Israeli army taught Hezbollah a big lesson in 2006. Since then, Hezbollah is behaving like a rat, like a cat. Don't even dare to fart. So why Hezbollah now claiming to be lions? Because they felt the weakness. There's no leadership. Hezbollah attack, they kidnap, I think, 2 Israeli soldiers. All the area of Hezbollah territory demolished. Hezbollah was kissing the Jews, please stop. The whole world was, stop, man, what are you doing? And then they sign agreement that from now on, Hezbollah will not intervene, never, and will not cross the borders. And if we have a counterfight, it's going to be within 5 kilometers from the borders. That's why you see Hezbollah don't dare even to get involved. Because if this is happening, the Israeli will go and they will smash them as before. This is the language they understand. No other language. When they feel your weakness, they are lions. When they feel your strength, they are rats. Why the Muslim, they want to sign peace agreement with Israel? Is that because they love the Jews? No. We know what Muhammad said, that the Jews must be killed. And the Quran made it clear that the Christians and the Jews are your enemy until the day of judgment. So what's going on? Simply, they need the support of Israel against Iran. Otherwise, Emirates is still the enemy of the Jews. Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Bahrain, whoever you sign peace agreement with them, they are your enemy. But now they need to kiss your ass because their enemy is big and powerful. It's called Iran. In fact, all the Muslim countries now, the Muslim Sunni country, they wish that Iran will be involved in this war, so Israel will demolish Iran. Because this is their biggest fear. It is Iran. See, the Iranian, they shout every day, death to America, death to Israel, but they never really attack Israel, not even once. They use those dogs so they can stay safe. Oh, it's not us. This is Hamas. Oh, this is not us. This is Hezbollah. Why they do that? Because they don't dare. So what Iran want? Iran want to attack the Muslim Sunni countries. Their dream is to conquer Saudi Arabia, Emirates, Bahrain, Qatar. Qatar already, they will take it in 2 seconds anyway. So this is their dream. This is why the Persian Gulf is called the Persian Gulf. They want to have it the Persian Gulf again. The Arab, they change the name and they make it the Arabian Gulf. But the truth is, this is have nothing to do with the Arab. This is the Persian Gulf. So the Iranian, now they are using the war with Israel just to spread Shiaism between the Muslim Sunni. The Muslim Sunni, he say, oh look, the Muslim Sunni are doing nothing. The only one is supporting Hamas is Iran. Everybody is saying Iran, Iran, Iran. And that is what Iran want. They want to have a reputation that they are the one, the only one, and the only religion, not the Muslim Sunni, the coward Sunni. They are the only one who support jihad. And by doing that, and this would happen actually when the Israeli, they withdraw from Lebanon, Hezbollah claimed victory. What victory you did? The Israeli, they decide we have nothing to do now, we are done. The mission accomplished. They claim victory. And by doing that, every Muslim Sunni, he felt like, you know what? Those are the ones who really are following Allah. And you will notice that the Iranian now influence is getting bigger and bigger because this is Shia influence. This is not only about, this is not about Israel for him. For them is about how to spread Shia and how to conquer the Middle East. I know very well that Iran will never dare to attack Israel. And I can, you know, I assure you that. In fact, the Israeli already, they launched many attacks inside Iran. And the Iranian don't dare even to answer back. But if you look at the map here with me, you will find the following. Syria now, more than 50% of it is under the control of Iran. Iraq, all of it. Yemen, more than 60 to 70%. And this is Iran. And they are spreading Shias or Shiaism in Saudi Arabia. And that is growing. In fact, they are growing in Egypt. Remember, Egypt, when they used to be Shia 100%. The one who changed the religion is the Caliphate. The Caliphate was Sunni, the population is Sunni. The Caliphate becomes Shia, the population is Shia, etc. So, the first, actually, I just showed you the fatwa about Mickey Mouse, if you remember. It says Al-Azhar University. Al-Azhar University itself, which is controlled now by the Sunni, is built by Shia. So this country was Shia country. And this is why Emirat and Saudi Arabia, they feel the heat because Iran is surrounding them. Emirat is a small, tiny country. Qatar is not even a country. Many of you were born before Qatar is born. Same as Bahrain. Actually, we can't even see Bahrain in the map. It's so small, I have to zoom in it. So what the Iranians are doing, they are building a new empire, a new Persian empire, using religion as a tool so they can control the Middle East. And this is why the so-called the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, he is desperate to sign a peace agreement with Israel. Not because they love Israel, but because the Iranian empire is getting bigger and powerful, and they are the target, and they knew that. They knew that very well. Look how bigger now the influence of Iran. All of this. And not to mention this part of Afghanistan too, because this is Shia part. Even there's part with Pakistan. So all of this is under the control of Iran. What is missing is Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and they are working in that. Yemen already, most of it is controlled by Al-Houthi, and Al-Houthi is a Shia terrorist. So you can say Saudi Arabia is surrounded from every direction. If you remember in the news, the Shia terrorist groups, Al-Houthi, which is Shia, sponsored by Iran, armed by Iran, trained by Iran, and they are commanded by Iran. They send many times drone to attack in Saudi Arabia all their refinery for oil and gas. Even they hit many airports. Even their airplane will reach all the way to Emirat. To the point even the airport in certain point was shut down in Emirat. In fact, Saudi Arabia and Emirat, they lost the war against the Shia. This is why Emirat, they decide to withdraw from the war. Because they notice they are no match to Iran. And the Americans are not helping. In fact, the Americans, they are supporting Iran. All of us, we knew that Obama is a Muslim and he is a Shia. This is why when Obama in the office, he gave them a lot of money. And then as soon as Biden come back, Obama is back. And $6 billion will go again to the Shia Iran. Same as what happened in the time of Obama. Magically. I mentioned to you before the plan of Obama. You can watch my previous video. The plan of Obama was very, very, very evil. Muslim Brotherhood, for many of you do not know, it is sponsored by Iran from the first day. In fact, the first Islamic center for the Muslim Brotherhood was purchased by Iran in Egypt, in Cairo. And the building until now is still there. Somebody saying, how many Yemeni kids killed by the Saudi? Well, my friend, if you care for your kids, you don't send your kids to war. So stop your stupid things. You guys, how many Yemeni kids killed by the Saudi? Do you want me to show you the videos of your kids going to war? Silly people. How many Yemeni kids killed by Saudi? Like now, how many Palestinian kids killed by Israeli? They send their kids to war, and then they wonder why they are killed. And what kids mean for Muslims? Aisha, at the age of 6, she was mature. If you ask a Muslim, what is a kid? You ask them, okay, Muhammad, he married Aisha at the age of 6. Isn't it this is a child? You say, no. At the age of 6, at that time, brother, at that time, they were, girls were mature. Yeah. What kids? So you send your kids to war, and you teach them how to carry guns, and you want to make them killing machines, and then when they shoot at them, you say, okay, you know what? They are killing kids. This is why we notice something strange, that Hamas is sponsored by Iran, because Hamas is a Sunni. How the Sunni is sponsored by the Shia doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. Those Sunni and Shia, they hate each other. Literally. But this religion, there's something unique about it. It's something they practice in some places in America. It's called sex with, like friend with benefit. But those are not friends. They are not. They are with benefit only. So the Muslim Sunni, Hamas, and Muslim Brotherhood, they hate the Shia to death. The Shia, they hate the Muslim Brotherhood to death. But as long as they are agreeing to be our sex toys, we will use them, and we will support them, and we will charge the sex toys with our electricity. This is how it is for them. Nothing personal. Saudi Arabia right now, if you saw in the United Nations, the foreign minister of Saudi Arabia speaking against violence, he wants to ceasefire, blah, 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 blah. But in his heart, he said, God, I hope they will kill every single person of Hamas. Same as in Emirates. This is the Middle East, and this is where I came from. In fact, if I go to any of those Islamic countries, I am an Arab, but I'm a Christian, I am welcome. If you are from the Muslim Brotherhood, you will be arrested in the airport of Saudi Arabia immediately. And not only that, mostly you will be executed. Same as in Emirates, same as in Bahrain. It's the truth. So those Arab, when they speak in public, we support Palestinian, etc., but none of them want to take one Palestinian there. They will not. None of them will allow Hamas to be there, except Qatar, because Qatar is Muslim Brotherhood country. Erdugan and the Prince of Qatar, both of them, they are members of the Muslim Brotherhood mafia gang organization. Otherwise, all of them, they want Hamas to be demolished. So what they say in TV, and this is something very normal for us in the Middle East, is totally different from what they do in their heart. Actually, this is what Muhammad taught them. Muhammad, he taught them that line, taqiyya, is a good practice. So the king of Saudi Arabia, he cannot say, we are against the Palestinians, we don't want them, we hate them, blah, 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 blah. He cannot say that. So he says something, but in reality, he arrests anyone support them. If I search right now, Actually, there's many videos made by those potatoes, the Dawa team in England. You know what they call them? I forgot their name. About how the Saudi Arabia, brother, they are arresting the sheikhs. Nobody even can count how many Muslim Sunni sheikh is being arrested and demolished in Saudi Arabia. See, this crown prince of Saudi Arabia, he's really a terrorist, you know, and this is the only language they understand. I don't blame him. Those people, they fear, they don't respect. So he torture, he kill anyone he think for a second to question what is a plan for. All of us, we heard what he did to the guy from, he have a Saudi citizenship, Khashoggi. This guy, he was an ex-Saudi intelligent. And he was a member of Osama bin Laden organization. The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, if you remember, he commanded this guy to be killed, and they made him shish kebab literally in Turkey. The guy, he came to the Saudi embassy in Turkey, and they never left. Why? Because they made him pieces. Nobody can find his pieces no more. They cut him literally pieces. This guy is the one who understands the language of this religion, not Netanyahu. Not Netanyahu. Saddam Hussein is the one who understands the language of this religion, not Netanyahu, not Trump, not Biden, not those stupid people. Look what happened to Iraq. When they have a terrorist like Saddam Hussein, the country is perfect. Nobody break the law. Saddam Hussein is the president. The American, they brought democracy. Democracy to Muslims? Are you kidding me? Are you stupid or what? And look what happened to Iraq. There's no country. There's no government. There's no president. There's nobody. The country is messed up. That's what democracy brought to them. The only way to fix any Middle Eastern country is to bring a dictator. And you might agree with me or not. As long as Israel is a democratic country, Israel will stay the same. They will not be able to have victory over the terrorist. Victory against Hamas or any other terrorist organization can be done only by a dictator. Why I say a dictator? A dictator, he make decision. He don't care for election. He don't care for the public opinion. He's a dictator. He dictate. Go to war, that's it. Who cares what people say, what vote, what? Who cares? Just finish it. And in the time of war, you need a dictator. A smart one. Not only a dictator. Those people now, in Israel, they start crying. Stop the war! Stop the war! Free the hostages! How in the world this nation will survive anything? So now, for the sake of 200 people, you want to save an army of terrorists from the penalty of the crime they did? To save 200, you destroy a nation. To save 200, you are going to suffer for the coming maybe 50, 60, 70 years. We do not know. To save 200. You did not save any. In fact, if you do so, you are going to kill tens of thousands of Israelis tomorrow. And not only that, Hamas will look victorious. If they stop the war, in exchange for the hostages, then Hamas won. Because Hamas is still there, and the promise they made is false. And all what they did, they killed 100 buildings. Well, the money of Qatar will come and we will bid 200. In fact, this is a business for them, because now a lot of money will come to Gaza, and Hamas will flourish. You just can imagine the donation will come like rain, even from America. Even the stupid American, they will donate to Gaza. In fact, already now, the American, stupid American, they cannot even feed their kids. They can't pay their bills. And they are going to send the $100 million to who? To Hamas. Oh, it's not to Hamas, it's to Gaza. The reality is ugly. But who is listening? So now, and I hope again I'm wrong, Netanyahu is negotiating in the background with the terrorists of Hamas. Remember, they are terrorists, but we negotiate with them. That is a smart move. So now they started supposedly a ground attack, right? How long do you think Netanyahu will continue? I don't think he will stay there for long. And I hope I'm wrong. I pray I'm wrong. But I know this coward. He's a businessman. So now they enter into Gaza. We don't know really exactly how far they are gone inside, but let us assume they took a few kilometers from here and few kilometers from here, you know, and then maybe they will cut Gaza into two lines and they will be able to make it this way. So Hamas will be isolated here, and if they are able to destroy the tunnels, and you know, the tunnel story, I find it very funny and very weird. Because why they are saying it's hard to destroy it? All what you need to do is just redirect the water of the sea to it. I mean, you have the sea next to you. That's all. You can kill them all inside their tunnels without even war. Am I wrong? Isn't this the sea next to the tunnels of Gaza? Shall I go to the Israeli army and tell them, hey, you can go to Home Depot and buy a bunch of pumps and pump their pimp tunnels with water? That's it. And you know what water do? Water will go everywhere. Is that true? Just connect a pipe of water from the sea into their tunnels, and you will make every single potato of Hamas coming out of the tunnel like a frog. Yeah, they have Home Depot in Israel. Don't you know that? They have. It's very easy. I don't know what is a big... You don't even need to bomb it. Why you want to bomb it? You are wasting your money and an emission for what? Just flood it with water. Either they die or get out. They get out, you are waiting for them. And then after the war is over, put your explosion inside those tunnels and destroy them. I mean, water is the easiest weapon ever. Not only that, you can use water, and if you want, they are asking for electricity. Put the high, high voltage cable in the water. Give them electricity in their ass. That even will be better. The water will spread all over. And if the water just touching their feet, that's enough. Connect some cable from high voltage electricity and make every single one of Hamas fried French fries. Just give them some water and some electricity and say to them, may Allah bless you. So this war of tunnels is impossible. That is even stupid to say. Actually, this is the easiest way to kill them. Imagine I'm hiding in a tunnel and the guy in the top is pumping water on me. Where am I going to go? He will open the sink. I have no doubt that the Israeli army, they have a very smart people there. I'm not questioning that. But I don't trust those who they are in charge of the government, not the army. The Israeli army is really powerful. And their men is real fighters, especially those who they are professional fighters, not the one, they drafted them from their homes. They have a very scary professional fighters. They have the most high skilled pilot in the world. They have a very high tech and technology and powerful weapon. They have a very, very, very powerful commandos. I mean, they go inside. Imagine this war now, going at night in the heart of the devil, in their houses. That's not easy. Still, they are going there. We saw them what they did in Lebanon. Hezbollah was in the run like dogs. My fear is not the quality of the army. My fear that the quality of the one who is in charge of Israel right now is not a good man. There is a way they can build a tunnel, but that cannot be flooded. They just have to add some HDD, strategic point. I don't think so, my friends. Even if you think so, you can just connect them to electricity and they will have fun. Those tunnels are endless, connected together, and there's no system can make you avoid flooding, especially if the water is coming more than the water you can pump out. To make it simple, if you open a massive water, flooding those tunnels, there's no system can save you. You can practice that HDD something system in your basement, and you let me know. But anyway, we will see in the coming few days if the potato Netanyahu, he will bow down to the terrorist and he will agree to do some deals because Biden is pushing him to do so. You see, Biden in the appearance, he supports Israel. But remember, Biden is just, he's not the president. The real president is Obama. If not, the majority in the Congress and the senators in USA, they are massively supporting Israel. Biden will do nothing to support Israel. As simple as that. Obama, he hated Israel. Obama, he have a very dry connection with Israel all the 8 years he was in the office. In the last month, he signed an agreement with Israel to give them support. Why? Because the coming election is out, and they want Hillary Clinton to become the coming president, so they want Israel support. They felt that the momentum is not for them. So suddenly Obama want to support Israel. Otherwise, 8 years, Obama is #1 enemy to Israel. And he was #1 friend to Iran. And he wanted to Iran to have a nuclear bombs within 5 years. This is their deal. And this is what Trump he stopped. And this is what Biden now trying to do again. Did you notice? Biden come back. The nuclear deal bomb, is coming back. And what the deal is? 5 years from now. So what? 5? So they will have the bomb then. Does it make a difference if it's 5 months from now or 5 years from now? Obama, he made the deal with them long time ago. The 5 years, long time ago, is finished. So by now they should have a bomb. So the bad news is we have Netanyahu in the office. We have Biden in the office. And that is a very bad competition. Two corrupt men in the time of war. And then we want victory. How that will happen? The only way for this to happen, if the Israeli, they have a pressure on this filthy Netanyahu and this scumbag Biden, not to stop the war unless the war accomplish the mission which they promise. And what they promise? They will finish Hamas. So if they don't accomplish the promise, that means the war was not a success. And I say to you that finishing Hamas as an organization, it's impossible, but finishing Hamas in the ground is possible. Which means taking them from the control of Gaza. But as an organization, especially with ideology, always those, they have their babies. You kill 10,000, 10,000 will be there tomorrow. Right? So let us see what will happen in the coming few weeks. And I want you to leave your comment and tell me, what do you think? Do you think Netanyahu really will finish it? Or Netanyahu will stop maybe in a few days from now, maybe a week, 2 weeks maximum? I say Netanyahu will stop not long from now. My heart wishing for the different. I don't want that to happen. But knowing this guy, and he is doing just politics. In fact, if I am him, I lost my career already. And who's going to elect me after now? After what happened? Nobody. At least give yourself the name, the reputation that you are the one who destroyed Hamas. At least when you go, you can say in the future, it is me who finished Hamas. But you cannot be proud about releasing 200 hostages. That is nothing to be proud about, because they are kidnapped because of your stupidity. But you can be proud if you were able to destroy Hamas. And if I am in charge, I will cut my relationship with Turkey. I will withdraw from the United Nations. I will kick all of them out of sight Israel. And I will kick every single journalist who spoke against Israel during the war. Why even you allow your enemy to speak against you in your land? Are you stupid? This is not democracy. This is stupidity. We are at war. This is not about politics opinion. What kind of leadership allow the enemy Al Jazeera TV to function in their land. The Jazeera TV is #1 supporters for Hamas. And this is why I say to you, this man, he can bring you victory. In fact, they should ask him right now to release, to resign, let somebody assistant, somebody else, choose somebody else immediately, like, bring the Congress, do something, elect a man, a warrior, a hero. You need you need the same king, the lion heart, who defeated Muslims before. You do not need a corrupt businessman. If they stop the war, Hamas did win. It doesn't matter how many buildings you destroyed. In fact, those buildings will be for their benefit. They will use it for their propaganda. In the same time, they will receive billions and trillions of dollars for donation, and they are going to be flourishing. Is Israel going to stop the donation from coming to Gaza after the war? No. In fact, in case you do not know, you can go check it out. The stupid Netanyahu, he allowed Qatar to send every month, tens of millions of dollars to Gaza, and the one who received the money is the Israeli government. And then they give it to Gaza. Can you believe it? If you go right now and watch the videos about the assistant, the humanitarian assistance, you will see the flag of Qatar in the top of every center. The gas is paid by Qatar, electricity paid by Qatar, phone paid by Qatar, sewage paid by Qatar, food paid by Qatar, bread paid by Qatar, internet paid by Qatar, everything is paid by Qatar, which means if not the stupid Netanyahu allow the money to come, Hamas will collapse, because the people will say to them, hey, we are hungry, what kind of government you are? Are you with me? If you have a government, even if you support them for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, but this government cannot provide you bread, cannot provide you electricity, cannot provide you with water, cannot provide you anything, then you yourself will become the enemy of this government. So the stupid Netanyahu, he allowed Qatar to sponsor Hamas all these years. And they were watching. Let us say Israel remove Hamas in Gaza. Who do you think they will take charge in Gaza? There is many options. Many options. Bring their enemy. Arafat group. There's many Islamic terrorist groups. They are less aggressive. And there are many of them, they hate Hamas. So bring any of their enemies and they will torture each other. Let them have fun with each other. In the worst scenario, you can make, okay, those Arab, they want to make a meeting. Okay, what about you, Arab? You rule this area. Make it international territory. No armed forces except peacekeepers. Civil government. You can do that. There's many ways to solve it. Especially there's many Arab, they are, they always betray their own people. They are willing to betray anything. Just give them some money. As an example, the king of Jordan, this guy is just a kini, just give him, he's like a dog. Give him a bone, he will lick your face. Jordan is bankrupt country. The king of Jordan, he cannot even pay for the bodyguard he have. If not the American assistant and the Israeli assistance and all the assistance is coming, he cannot even, there's no country, Jordan is not a country, they cannot even afford to run water for houses. And because those people, they hate Israel. Let me tell you this story, just to show you how stupid they are. Not long time ago, the Israeli, they are very good in agriculture. It's really amazing what the Israeli can do. You give them desert, they make it green. It's not a secret. You see, even in the time of the filthy Muhammad, the city of Yathrib, in the heart of Saudi Arabia, the Jews were able to make it a garden. Yathrib. If you go here in Saudi Arabia, not far from Mecca, you will find how those people, they were able to make their land really, really green. It's in the middle of the desert. And this is long time ago, before technology can be exist. Now, the Israeli, because they said, okay, you know what, the Jordanian, they want to sign peace agreement with us. Let us do something good together. Will benefit the two nations. So they told the Jordanian, listen, the Black Sea is dead. It is dead. It's shrinking every year. Almost there's no water there. What about if we run a tunnel from the Mediterranean all the way to the Black Sea? And that can do many things. Can bring water, generate electricity, give life to the Dead Sea, encourage tourism, and a lot of rain will happen in the area, because now the size of the sea will change. The Jordanian, they said, oh, the Jews, what the Jews want, oh, the Jews, no, the Jews, they must, you know, they must have a plan for us, the Jews, don't listen to the Jews. So they put the pressure on the king of Jordan at that time, and he rejected the plan, because the Jewish plan is always evil. 15 years after, 20 years after, the Dead Sea is totally dead. There's no water almost. Jordan, they have no water to drink. Most of the villages of Jordan, they have a swimming pool, but they cannot put water in it. They cannot even flush their shit, so excuse my language. They have only 2 days a week water, and for a half hour only. So they called the Israelis, they said, hey, listen, do you remember the project you told us you want to run water from the sea, etc.? We accept. The Israeli told them, we are not interested no more. So even when you try to help them to do something good, just because they are Jews, they refuse. If they agree with this project, the desert will be way better. More water, more rain, because the bigger the sea, the Black Sea will be full of water, the more rain will be generated. And not only that, because the water will run from the sea down to the Black Sea, they will be able to generate a lot of free electricity. Because remember, the Black Sea is way more down than the Mediterranean Sea. So it's a win-win. The stupid Jordanian king, under the influence of so-called Palestinian, he refused the project of the Jewish. And now Jordan is dying for water. In fact, Jordan every year now is buying water from Israel. Is what? They are buying water from Israel. If you don't believe me, go check it out. Almost every Muslim country in the Middle East, they have relationship with Israel. The Israeli are the one who they are planning for agriculture project. Morocco, Tunisia, not Tunisia, sorry, Morocco, and Emirat, in Egypt. I mean, all of them, they are using the Israeli technology. And if you look around you, you will see that Jordan is totally empty country. I mean, Jordan is really big compared to Israel, right? Let me show you Jordan. Why you don't take the people of Gaza there? No, we will not take them. This is their land. You know, look, Jordan is empty. 4 or 5 million people live in this big, huge land. All of it is desert. What about Egypt? Egypt is empty. What about Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia, almost in the size of Europe, it's totally empty. Nobody wants them. So let us see what will happen in the coming few days. And again, as I said, I hope that Netanyahu is not going to be the potato I am thinking he is. I pray actually that I am mistaken. I pray, not only I hope, I pray that I am mistaken, that Netanyahu, he will not stop the war, and he will be the man who finish the promise he gave to destroy Hamas. I pray and I hope that I'm wrong, that he is a coward and he will stop. You can leave your comment and tell me what do you think. Let me know if you think I'm wrong. What is your opinion? And maybe when the war is stopped, we can go back and review the comment and see who of you is the one he have the perfect, let us say, guess. Like how many days you think this war will stay? Is it, as they say, many months? I assure you that will not be true. It's not going to be even a month from now. And again, I hope actually, for me, I hope it's going to finish tomorrow. I mean, you know, we want the war to finish soon, right? But we want the war to finish with victory, not just finish the war. Because finishing the war without finishing the war is not a finishing for the war. The war continue. Terrorists are still there. They will attack our kids tomorrow, and they will kidnap more women, and they will ask for more people to release, and they will negotiate, and they are famous, and they're getting more powerful. So this is how you make terrorist organization powerful, by negotiating with them and make them important. So let us see. Somebody says 2 weeks. 2 weeks is, I think you are maybe 2 weeks is acceptable number. You know, but you know, like for me, I don't see a reason for Israeli army not to take Gaza in 10 days. Not necessarily all of it. It's enough to take all the territory where their headquarters is, and if they are able, as I showed you before, if they are able to cut Gaza into pieces, if they slice Gaza like this, so if the Israeli army here, they occupy this area, they make a line to separate between two Gaza, and then the Israeli army were able to take all this area, and this is every, like the warehouses, the headquarters, everything for Hamas is there. Now, for sure, Hamas, they can run to the other side, but this is the major, let us say, basis for them. If they are able to do that in 10 days, that will be really beautiful. But we do not know what's happening in the ground. The airstrike, you know, for me, I don't find the airstrike to be useful except to avoid a trap. I'll explain to you. So, you know, like those terrorists, what they do, they put bombs in the road. So they hide them for a long time. So even you cannot see it. Like, I mean, they put asphalt and they make it cover totally. So you will not see when you are driving your truck or your tank, you will not see the bomb. So the air attack, demolishing buildings, will give the Israeli two opportunities. Number one, they have too much concrete in the top of the bombs which previously planted there. Number two, they do not need to use the roads no more because the roads are already blocked. So there's a new road is going to be made after destroying the buildings. So the plan of the terrorists of using blocks of roads where they have bombs in the way, or they call it booby traps or something like that, those are not going to work. However, if you don't have soldiers on the ground to clean the ground, you bomb them, they come back, you know, after you leave, airplane disappear, they are in the ground, they come back and they take over. So you need the ground soldiers, the one to clean the land after you demolish the land. our daily bread, he says, I give it another week or less. Okay. For me, even they say that Gaza is 2 million people there. I don't find a reason for a very powerful army like the Israeli, especially they have a very highly trained commandos, very, very trained, to take them more than 2 weeks to finish at least half of Gaza, which is where the target is. I don't find a reason for more than 2 weeks. However, we do not know what kind of weapon Hamas they got from Iran. We heard that they are using like some kind of rockets, or they are like high-tech rockets that can slow the attack a little bit. But I don't think that will make too much of a difference at the end of the day. We will see. And if the Jews want to respond to what happened, the attack name is the flood of Al-Aqsa. What about we claim Al-Aqsa back and we start building the Temple of Solomon to show them that when you do this, we do this. What about the Jews now? They take Al-Aqsa, they size it. This is your temple. I can show you even the reference from the stupid Muhammad. So they should do something really good so they can teach them that killing our babies will not make us retreat. It's going to be the opposite. Not by destroying buildings, by showing them really what you can do. This is why it's very important not to stop until at least kill 20,000 of Hamas. At least. Make an example of them. And if you don't make an example of the terrorist, they will make an example of you. So choose which one you want. They make an example of you, or you make an example of them. I hope you guys enjoy your time with me. I don't want to keep you longer. We pray for Israel. We pray for the victory of the Israeli army. We pray for their safety and for victory. And I hope soon they will come back home with many, many coward potatoes of Hamas. So you can show the world how you will make example of anyone. He used terrorism to scare us, to take over us. And your terror will never make us be afraid. As you see, the heroes of Israel right now, they are coming to your heart. They are not coward. It's you who's coward. It's you who's hiding under the tunnels. Where is the men? Where is the heroes? Where are you? Where is Hezbollah? Where is Erdugan? Why Erdugan don't announce war against Israel? You don't even dare to cut relationship with them, you coward. You don't dare even to say, hey, leave the embassy. All of them, all of those Muslim leaders are cowards. And they knew that they are rabbit in the front of Israel. In the same time, you see that this is a small, tiny country. The whole world is gathering against it. Still, it is one of the most powerful countries in the world. They have influence everywhere. Everybody needs their weapon, their technology. And when I say everybody, trust me, everybody, including USA. Even the Russians don't dare to play with them. Nobody there. And I say to the Israeli, you better show them and remind them why they should not dare. So what happened 2 weeks ago will not happen again. I want to say thank you guys for being here. May the Lord bless you. And we say what we say, to support those who need support. And this is a nation where everybody is against them. It's time for us as a Christians to support the one who needs support. They need your support, so give them what they need. Because one day you will need it too. And if you don't care, nobody will care for you. God is good, so is Jesus. And we pray to Jesus that victory is going to come over every single scumbag terrorist. And we'll demolish them in his name. Amen. Thank you.